all be up here for the tree. Everyone is here. Other than the audience.
Thanks for having us. I was thinking we were out there, so thank you.
No, I said, can't we all be around the tree? They said we can't be close to each other.
All right. Beautiful. If everyone's ready, I'm going to turn to the architect to start.
Good evening, and welcome to the 56th Annual Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony at the United States Capitol. My name is Brett Blanton, and I'm the architect of the Capitol. I'm honored to be joining you this evening with members of the Colorado delegation as the Speaker, Nancy Pelosi, lights the 2020 Capitol Christmas tree. Lighting the Capitol Christmas tree has been a tradition since 1964, and it's one that we are glad to be able to continue this year. This year's tree comes to us from the great state of Colorado. I'd like to thank the United States Forest Service, particularly the Grand Mesa, Uncompahgre, and Gunnison National Forest, for providing this incredible 55-foot Engelmann spruce for the Capitol. We truly appreciate their efforts for bringing the holiday spirit to Washington, D.C. I also want to thank my team here at the Architect of the Capitol. Despite these unprecedented circumstances, everyone involved quickly adapted and made sure we could safely continue this festive tradition. We are delighted to have this beautiful Capitol Christmas tree that all Coloradoans and all Americans can be proud of. And now I'm pleased to invite Congresswoman DeGette to say a few words. Congresswoman?
Thank you so much, Brett. I'm so honored to be here. And on behalf of the entire Colorado House delegation, I'm so proud to have, for the fourth time in the history of the tree, the Colorado tree represented here today. It is so meaningful to everyone in Colorado. And if you can get close enough to the tree, you can see that there are ornaments all over the tree from all aspects of life in Colorado. And so we're just delighted to be here for it. You know, in this time of darkness in our country, in this tough year of 2020, isn't it wonderful that going into the holidays, we can have the Capitol Christmas tree to light up, to bring hope to us, to bring hope to the millions of people who didn't have hope this year, who didn't have food, who didn't have housing, who didn't have jobs, to light up the tree and to say, Congress is coming together this time of year at Christmas time. We have hope for our economy and jobs. We have hope for a vaccine. And Colorado is so happy to provide that tree that can help bring the light, that can light us in to the new year, into a new time of hope. And with that, I'm honored to introduce my friend and colleague, the senior senator from Colorado, Michael Bennet.
I'll get out of here. Thank you. Well, hello, everybody. Thank you, Congresswoman DeGette. Thank you, Speaker Pelosi, for including me in this evening ceremony. I want to acknowledge my colleague from Colorado, Senator Cory Gardner, who's here tonight, as well as the Colorado delegation. Colorado is honored to furnish this year's Capitol Christmas tree. This tree took root in Montrose County on Colorado's western slope roughly 82 years ago, which would put it somewhere in the middle of President Franklin Roosevelt's second term. At that time, the United States was in the throes of the Great Depression. Millions were out of work. Families were starving in many places in this country. Then as now, it was a difficult time for our country. But as the sapling grew year after year, enduring droughts and storms, disease and wildfire, so too did America endure two wars abroad and challenges at home, to emerge even stronger as a beacon of opportunity, pluralism, and democracy for the world. And through it all emerged this beautiful 55-foot Engelmann spruce standing behind me. And I hope it will remind us that whatever the challenges our times may bring, like this tree, our country can grow stronger. Madam Speaker, just like in California, Colorado endured the worst wildfire season in our history. In that spirit, I'd like to use this chance to express our gratitude to America's national forests and the people who take care of them, including the Grand Mesa, Uncompahgre, and Gunnison National Forests in Colorado that provided this tree. Our national forests are part of a rich American heritage that all of us who work in the Capitol must pass on to the next generation, including the students from all over Colorado who decorated this beautiful tree. On behalf of our state, we're grateful to provide this symbol of hope and unity in these uncertain times. And with that, please let me turn it over to Madam Speaker Pelosi for her thoughts.
Thank you very much, Senator. It's an honor to be here with you and the members of the Colorado delegation. I want to acknowledge your presence, as well as the presence of Senator Gardner, as well as Congresswoman DeGette, whom we have heard from, Representative Ed Perlmutter, Representative Joe Neguse, and Representative Jason Crow. And to all of the members of the Colorado delegation, thank you for this beautiful contribution to this celebration, a celebration of growth, of hope, and of peace. As you know, many years ago, as was mentioned by the distinguished architect of the Capitol, 1964, the Speaker of the House, McCormick, decided that we should have a tree of peace, a tree of hope. And he called it the Capitol Christmas tree. And for over 5 decades, Americans have come together, and especially in difficult times, to find joy and seek solace in what was called the People's Tree. Now, tonight, we gather once more before this symbol of peace and hope to give thanks for the blessings bestowed upon our great nation. And we do so, we say a prayer for all who cannot celebrate with the comfort of their friends and families around them, but for those who have lost their lives and livelihood this year. I thank the Colorado delegation and the people of Colorado for blessing our Capitol's Christmas celebration with this magnificent Engelmann spruce from the Gemug Forest. On behalf of the House, I send my best wishes to Governor Polis and First Gentleman Marlin Reese for a speedy recovery. And thank you, Brett Blanton, architect of the Capitol, and Vicki Christensen, U.S. Forest Service Chief, for your work to bring this tree to the Capitol for this special ceremony. You see the size of the tree. It's a logistical miracle almost that it gets here so intact. And here we are, this beautiful miracle. So here we are, and I'm going to do the countdown. Now, ordinarily, I would be accompanied by a child from Colorado who helped select and decorate the tree. But of course, the pandemic prevents that special aspect of this from happening. Alessandro Wilson is a 4th grader from Lafayette, Colorado, that would have been the child to be here. So I feel as if we are all representing Alessandro Wilson here tonight, as he would be with me to do this countdown. It's a very, very, very exciting moment. See how beautiful the tree is, how magnificently it is decorated, as Congresswoman DeGette referenced. And now we're going to see it in a brighter light. Are you ready for the countdown, everyone? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Isn't it beautiful? Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. Thank you, Colorado.